Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I'm in my new garage. The Honda is a little bit under the knife right now, nothing crazy, and that's what we're going to get into today. We are going to paint the valve cover, just kind of spruce it up a little bit for Week Fest coming up at the end of the month. And then I'm still waiting for my header to get back from the shop. I'm getting that. It's an old school Vibes header that I'm getting Cerakoted in Blast Bronze. And then also I'm planning on taking apart the front end here soon because I'm going to be painting the bay, and I'm going to do that in a separate video because I want to actually keep the engine inside the bay while I do it, because as you can see I really don't have a whole lot of room in here. So let's get into it. As you can see, I have a trash bag over the valve engine right now, really mostly because I already took the valve cover off, and as you can see, I also went with a coil and plug kit. It's the Digi Dizzy one, and I'll get more into that once we get through this whole section here. But at this point now, I'm going to take the valve cover, I'm going to strip it, and then prep it, paint it, let it sit out for a little bit, and then just reinstall it for right now. I do have a new coil plate coming in that's going to be silver, along with the covers that cover the actual coil plugs themselves. So it's going to look really neat and tidy in here, and it's going to keep the accents of the silver that I got going on with the bars and the radiator. So I sprayed the valve cover with the paint stripper. I'm letting it sit for a little bit, for like an hour or two, because it's just a spray one, and it seems like the paint is pretty thick because it's that wrinkle coat. So what I went ahead, and I also like baked it in there too when I did. I think I put it like in the oven or something to help it cure. So I'm here at the gym. I'm gonna work out, go home, and then I got a little scraper, and then I got some primer over at the AutoZone, and I have tape and everything, so I'm gonna go ahead and paint that. Something kind of short today just because I'm kind of bored and I'm still waiting for stuff to come in. The coil on plug plate should be here tomorrow, and then the rest of my clear coat should be here Thursday. So next weekend I'll be able to start painting my bay, and that's gonna be fun. I want to do that with the car, with the engine in the car still. So for those people who don't have a lot of space, like I don't have a lot of space to pull an engine or drop the engine or whatever, we're going to go ahead and do that, and we're going to try to make it look as good as we can. So the car's a driver. I don't like saying it's a show car. It's a driver. I do take it to shows, but it should be fine. So we're going to go ahead and let's get at it. Alright, so I scraped everything off, and now I sprayed it one more time because there's some little bits here, like right there and along the sides here, that are still kind of hanging on. So once all that stuff gets out, I'll be able to clean this all up. I'm gonna wash it with alcohol or hydrogen peroxide or whatever, or just rinse it off and then hit it with some primer, the clear, and then I want to let it sit for about a day to make sure everything cures and everything, and then put a new valve cover gasket, put a new everything, and we should be good to go. Okay. It's all masked off. I'm not masking off these letters. I'm going to just sand them with a block sander after it's done, just kind of give it like a brushed look instead of like this polished look that I did before. So let's go ahead, let's get some primer on, let's get some paint and the clear coat, and then we'll see what comes after this, see how it comes out. So we're back. So it's a little dark right now, but and I'll put it into the light, but this is actually Suzuka Blue off the S2000. It's actually the same color as my brake calipers, so I really wanted it to match and everything. It's still drying. I just kind of put it here for just wanted to see how it would look like in the bay. I'm going to be sanding the letters and everything, and I want to I have a silver coil and plug plate that's coming in tomorrow, so it's all going to go pretty well. I probably will need a spoon oil cap. Other than that, And then when my new header comes in, it's gonna look completely different in here. So, I mean, it's just crazy how just a colored valve cover can change how a bay looks. So, I'm actually really happy with this. I'm gonna let this dry overnight, and we're going to come back tomorrow and finish this up, make sure it's all good to go. So, I'll see you tomorrow. All right, so it's actually 2 days later from when I painted the valve cover. It's actually up there. I sanded the letters down. It came out a little bit darker than I originally wanted it to. But I think for right now I'm gonna run with it. If I put this all on and I go out in the sun and I don't like the way it looks, I do have some paint that is the same color as the car, and I'll probably just paint match the valve cover to the same color as the car. I wanted a little bit of contrast because like the strut tower brackets are blue from Cusco, and my brakes are blue and everything, so I just kind of want to keep that theme going. I did get a new coil plug plate. This is just something I got from Amazon because I'm a stickler and I didn't want like any branding on it. I was gonna get the Wire one, but like I said, I just don't want any branding on it. I just wanted it clean and simple. So the main reason why I was waiting today, this came in, the Felpro gasket. This came in, I could have just gone down the street to O'Reilly's and pay like 40 bucks for it, but I had an Amazon gift card or not gift card, but more like a credit, and I got this off of Amazon, same company. It's the same thing that I would have gotten from O'Reilly's, and it only cost me like $3 after my credit. So I was like, you know what, just wait a couple days. The valve cover needs to cure anyway. I'm in no rush. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get the valve cover on first, and then with the gasket, and I also picked up some Permatex gasket maker. Where did I put that? I'll find it here in a second. And then, oh, it's right there. So not Permatex, but I just got this gray silicone, mostly so for like on the half moons, just in the corners, make sure everything is good to go. So with that being said, let's get right to it. So valve cover is placed on with the silicone. I'm actually really happy because let me take this one off here. So these were the little grommets that came with it, and I was actually worried because the photo showed that they were being black, and you know, I was like, okay, that's fine, whatever, but I can just get some OEM ones that are silver on top. And the reason why is because it kind of deals with the whole thing that there's like a brushed silver accent to the valve cover. I don't want to say it's a detail thing for me, but it kind of is. So I'm really happy that that happened, that went there. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna torque this all down, and then I'm gonna get the coil and plug plate on, and then transfer the coils from the black plate I got onto the silver one, and then we should be good to go here. And then the valve cover would be good to go. And then I'm just waiting on my header, and I want to contact the shop and see if that one is done, because then I don't want to say the bay will be ready for WeekFest, but it'll be ready as much as I can for that supercharger after WeekFest and after JCCS. All right, so you can see it's all back together now. Really like how like just the little details and how much it just pops more with like brushed in the middle. They do make, there is like these caps that they make on top of these, and I kind of want to get them, but they're pretty expensive. PLM makes them, but I guess you have to like shave part of the hood, and then also there's another company called, I think it's MDP, and MDP Florida makes a set too. and you have to cut the hood out. Now I'm looking at the Felty Fab ones, but those ones are really expensive and they're made out of titanium. Maybe one day, because they're like more low profile and I wouldn't have to cut into my hood. So overall, pretty good. This is pretty dark in here in my garage, but I just pulled it outside and it's a lot nicer. Like, I mean, it's a lot nicer, and I'll bead roll a little bit here at the end of the video about how it looks and everything. So the car definitely needs to be wiped down. She's very, very dusty. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna probably clean her up later on today or something. I'm not gonna videotape that. It's just mostly just dusting off and hitting it with some detailer spray. But I'm really happy with it came out. Doesn't look like there's any leaks with the valve cover. Overall, really good. I like it. So that's going to be it for this video. The next one, I am going to go ahead and sorry, I thought I just saw something in oh, it's just a piece of fabric. Oh, okay, never mind. But yeah, that's going to be really it for this video. I'm not going to go through like how to paint your valve cover. Like, there's so many videos on that. I just painted it because I'm bored. I'm trying to do like little things around the car while I'm waiting for, obviously, for that supercharger and trying to get her ready for Wakefest. I am going to paint my bay probably soon. The rest of the paint's going to be coming in. I'm probably going to hit it with stages. So I'm probably going to do like the left side, the right side, the core support, and the firewall, like all at separate points. I'm going to do the front three, obviously, like on its own. The firewall, I've seen it where you can take the manifold off and then pull the lines away so you can kind of paint back there with it. But right now, I might just wait for that. So we're gonna go ahead, but very, very short video here today, just kind of doing the valve cover, doing little things here and there to get the car ready. I do have I want to redo the rear lip on my car here soon too, so I might point that out in another video. Just kind of just overall, just trying to get her ready for the two shows that I'm really taking the car to this year. And now I'm just mumbling on, but that's all right. Really, my brain goes crazy, and I'm trying to get everything done. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Nothing crazy, just doing the valve cover and cleaning her up a little bit more. So, but yeah, with that, I'm going to cue the B-roll that I did with the valve cover here soon, and I'll see you the next time. Catch you later. Peace.